Today we're going to take a look at how we can multiply fractions, a fraction times a fraction. So for example, 2/3 times 2/4. Both of these are fractions. And I want you to remember that that multiplication symbol can also be read as saying of 2/3 of 2/4, meaning I have 2/4, and I want to know how much I have if I take 2/3 of that amount, a portion of a portion. So one way we can do this is we can use a model. If I look right here at this table, I can show 2/3 times 2/4. I need to locate thirds and I need to locate fourths. If I look vertically, I can see I have 4 columns. That means vertically shows my fourths. And if I look horizontally, I can see I have 3 rows going across. So that shows my thirds. So the way I do this is I can shade in 2 of my thirds and 2 of my fourths. So 2/3, I'll use this sort of pinkish reddish color. Thirds going across, so I need to shade in 2 entire rows going across here. So that's 1, that would be 1/3. So I'll do 1 more so that we can get 2/3. Okay, 2/3. I've shaded 2 out of the 3. Then I need to shade 2/4. So I'll use this blue color to shade in 2/4. Now remember, fourths, those were going vertically here because I have 4 vertical groups, and I need to shade in 2 of them. 1. There's 1/4 in blue, and 2. Here's my second fourth. Okay, 2/4 in blue. To find my product, or to determine what it is, I need to find the part where I have both red and blue. It sort of makes this purpley color. So the section where I have the overlap. I have 2/3 of 2/4 being shown right here. What is that? Now look back to the whole. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces shaded in. So that's my numerator, the parts that I have. Out of how many parts do I have to make one whole? I have 12. So my product is 4/12. Then, of course, we have that question, can I simplify? I can. I can divide both of these by 4. So my simplified solution would be 1/3. 2/3 times 2/4 equals 4/12, which simplifies to 1/3. Okay, so on your assignment, you have problems that look like this, and you need to use these models as well as the blue and red highlights to show and model just like I showed you in the first part of the video. So let's look at number 5. Model the following multiplication problem. 1/2 times 3/4. So it says here, move and resize the red and blue boxes to highlight the model. What that means is I need to find in this model 1/2, and I need to highlight it using one of these colors. So if I look across, here's 1, here's 2. So halves are being shown horizontally across. And because I have 1/2, I need to highlight one of the 2 rows. So I will just click and drag my highlight and just resize it. You just pull on the corners to resize, and there I have 1/2 currently highlighted in blue. Now I need to highlight 3/4. So if I go back to the same model, I can see that vertically 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 vertical groups. So I want to highlight 3 of them. So I'll click and drag my other highlight, and again just pull on the corner to resize. I need it to fill 3 of the fourths. There we go. And that's it. Now, it doesn't actually ask you to give the answer. It just asks you to model it. But if you wanted to figure out the answer, count the overlap. See how here it's overlapped and it gives you this purple shade? Count how many boxes there are. 1, 2, 3. Out of how many total? There are 8. So we get 3/8.